We're gonna do these recordings back to back because I'm busy this week. Hello everyone, happy Saturday evening, because that's when I'm gonna put this up. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be uploading speed paints this weekend. If you've already watched the first video on Friday, you know what this talk is gonna be about. Like I haven't actually sat down and talked in a long time, maybe since sophomore year of college, and done a video like this. I just want to talk about some things. For those of you who don't know, hi, I'm Lee. I'm the person behind all the speed paints that you've been watching up until this point. Owner of this channel, artist, whatever you want to call it. First and foremost, seeing as how Thanksgiving's next Thursday. Is it? Yeah, Thanksgiving is next Thursday. That was quick. So seeing as how the holiday season's coming up, I'm going to be going on hiatus. So there won't be any more speed. Last week's speed paints were the last speed paints for the rest of the year. So a little life update on what's going on with me. So if you didn't know already, and you probably don't know because this is on YouTube and it's not on Twitter and Tumblr, where I'm more active daily. Around this time of the year, I graduated from college. So yeah, I'm a college graduate. Woohoo, 1 year and still in debt. A year ago, I graduated from college, and since then, I've been job hunting and looking for jobs. I did commissions on the side. Ended up doing a freelance gig for doing concept art for 2 children's books and some storyboard tests for an animation studio in the city and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know at this point, I actually work freelance as an animator, story artist, and illustrator. Mainly animator and story artist. And currently, I am a storyboard artist on an animated short called Amoda and Nepson. I'll put it right here. A YouTube gamer called Skyward Wing, who apparently was making an animated short that he'd been writing for, I want to say 2-3 years now. And in July, I had an interview with Sky, and I was hired as the storyboard artist for Amoda and Nepson, which I can say because we had a Kickstarter for it, which is basically about 2 treasure hunters, and they travel different worlds and all that stuff. And we're currently working on the first short. 2 months ago, we opened a Kickstarter to help raise funds for our project, and thankfully, I want to say within 2 to 3 weeks of opening up the Kickstarter, we had reached well over not only our initial goal, but our stretch goal. So thank you everybody who supported us. As of right now, I work as a storyboard artist for this animated short. So that's, in terms of jobs and stuff, that's what's happening in my life. It's taken time out of me drawing speed paints and stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of work. That's what's been happening in my life. Job wise, I work as a storyboard. I work as an animator and story artist, but right now I'm freelancing for this project as a storyboard artist. Next point, what I want to do with this channel. So initially, this channel was made because I enjoy making speed paints and I enjoy drawing EXO fan art, and I thought, let me just draw fan art whenever I feel like it and record the ones that I really like, and then post them on YouTube and all that stuff. And so I've been doing that since last year's spring, if I remember correctly. So it's been about 1.5 years since I've started the weekly speed paints. Of course, there were breaks in between because of whatever midterms or whatever, anything that was going on, because I was in my last year of college, I think, when that was happening. My original goal with the weekly speed paints was to just to do 100 episodes of just drawing speed paints and just learning how to just make art for fun and not really care about it. And that's what it was at first, and then it got to a point where I felt oh my goodness, I need to cater and all that stuff, and then the fun just kind of got sucked out of it. So it's not that I don't want to do speed paints anymore. I still love doing speed paints, but to do 2 speed paints a week, and I have to think about like what's going to like be good content. It just became bothersome, especially since this past year for EXO. There was no content whatsoever to draw inspiration from. We only just got like a new album 2 weeks ago, and we don't even like. And on top of that, like the promotions for that technically end this week, and then we go into the repackage, and then they go on the tour, and then we go into another drought until the next album comes out, hopefully. Like this past year that I've been doing the weekly speed paints has just been rough, because there was just not there wasn't a lot of inspiration that was coming. Like there was just not, and I just was not drawing any inspiration from EXO specifically, and it just became bothersome, and it became pressuring and stressful to a point where I thought like, well, what do I really want to do with this channel? Like, what's something I actually want to do that I think would be fun, and not that, yeah, for like myself and for you guys. Even though up until this point, up until last week, there were like consistent speed paints coming out. Those speed paints were actually drawn back in the summertime. So if you don't know, at this point this year, I actually participated in 3 different fan projects for EXO. So one was a Kai fan project, one was a Love Me Right fan project, and one was an EXO Era fan project. And they were all zines, and I was accepted in all 3 of them. So like a lot of the recent ones that you've been watching up until this point were for the Love Me Right and the EXO Era zines. Well, the EXO Era zines our pre-orders are closed, but the Love Me Right zines actually opened up around a second round of pre-orders because there was a lot of demand for it, and we didn't know that the album was going to come out the same time we opened up pre-orders. So we opened up a second round, and thankfully there are a lot of people who are ordering it now. And if you really want that, if you want to see my art like in physical form or something, I'll put it down below. So from August up until this point, I really took the time to really think about what I want to do with this channel and things I want to do differently and things I want to try. I'd really like to try doing studio vlogs more, because I feel that a lot of the work I'm doing, I don't show a lot of the work I do now outside of my EXO fan art, and that's like not cool. I work as a storyboard artist. I draw fan art from different fandoms. I do this, I do that, and it's weird that like I don't share it here. So that's why I would really like to do studio vlogs, though they'll probably end up being like a once a week kind of thing, because a lot of things I do in a week is pretty much the same like routine. It's just the content I'm making is different. Ideally, I would like to make like one video a week where like in the video it's like the course of 2 to 3 days of like, okay, this is what we're doing today. Oh, look, we got this package today. Oh, let's check out the products for this and that. Or really just talking about my job endeavors and whatever. Like, oh, today I'm storyboarding. I can't show you what the storyboards are, but here we go. Or really, what I really want to do is like share more about like my personal like passion projects and stuff. I do so much outside of the speed paints, and I just want to share that and I just want to share that. It feels weird that like I'm doing it on Twitter and Tumblr where like, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm doing today, but then I come here and I'm just like, yeah, I still draw EXO fan art. Like, I just want to make it fun. But yeah, that's basically it. Just a lot of things have been happening. I never thought I'd be in the position where I am, where I'm not bound by like an office job per se and have to go there 9 to 5. Like, I'm in a place where I can just create and have fun and not have those like limitations on myself Because there are some people who like do work the 9 to 5 and want to do other things on the side, but they just don't have the time to, or they're just tired to do it. It's just, I'm in a really lucky spot right now, and I want to make use of that. And if making use of that means making studio vlogs, and you guys have to hear me talk more. And also, I just don't have... My playlist is so tiny in comparison to some speed paint channels. Like, I just don't have the energy to find new music anymore. I just love listening to the same album on repeat for 24 hours straight. There's just so much I want to do. And I felt like I limited myself by only just being an EXO fan art speed paint drawing channel. And I don't have to be that. And if you guys are falling for it, well, I mean, oh well. I can't stop you from unsubscribing. Like, that's not... I don't have that power over you. But I'm just in a position where I can create and create and create. And that's all I just want to do right now. And I want to share those creations with you guys. But yeah, until then, there won't be any videos for the rest of this year, mainly because of holidays, because I'm working on a Moda and Nepson, so that's going to take up a lot of time, and also to start recording content for the studio vlogs, because what I do in a course of a week may not seem like anything like extraordinary, but it's a lot of work. Just a little update on life and all that stuff, and hopefully I can do this kind of stuff more, where I have all my people, all of my... This was a lot longer than I expected to be, recording wise. I'm hungry. I've got work to do. I got an animation to finish, and I got a commission to start. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. Hope that you'll continue to support me or watch, and if you don't want to, don't know what I can't do much about that. But thank you guys for all of you who've been watching up until this point, and hopefully you continue watching my videos, and hopefully I can show you guys more about what I do every day and my life and my art and my projects. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. So until the new year, no videos.